Hello there, Steve-Os. Welcome along to Steve's weekly vlog at 186. This is the second time I'm having to film some of the footage because for some bizarre reason I need to always look before I start filming to make sure that the microphone sign has actually got like there is sound coming out of my camera, because I've noticed it a couple of times now where I basically film footage, then went to go and edit it on my computer and the sound isn't there because the microphone was switched off while I was filming, and then I just get this very slow-mo of me going. That's literally how it goes, like, I'm not even kidding. But a little bit of an update for you. Yes, I'm still wearing the sunshades. My vision is starting to get slightly better now, and the infection feels like it's actually starting to clear up. My eye isn't really as painful as it has been over the last couple of days, which is a good sign. But what I will say, though, is I have got some swelling on both of my eyes, on my eyelids. Not on, like, I haven't got an infection in both eyes, but the eyelids on both eyes are swelled up. Hence why the sunglasses are still needed. But I can say, though, that I have gone to the hospital today. They have diagnosed me with blempharitis, which is basically where, like, there's a load of bacteria that gets onto my eyelashes, and the bacteria has unfortunately gone into my eye. Therefore, it's caused an infection in my eye. But it's getting treated, though. Basically, it just means that I've just got really flaky eyelashes and stuff. So, and yeah, obviously there's bacteria that builds up on that area of the eye, and you know, and unfortunately I've had bacteria go into my eye and then it's caused an infection. But it's getting cleared, though. I have been given some eye drops by the nurse. They are planning to see me again in a couple of days' time, just to see how things are, whether things have improved, whether things have got worse. If it's got worse, then I guess we'll have to take the next steps, which I don't know what that'll be, but we'll soon find out. And then, of course, if things are getting better, then I'm sure they'll just continue with the treatment that they've gave me. But I've been given some eye drops to take. I've also been asked to go and get some special Clean wipes as well, which is this stuff right here. You can get them from your pharmacy or chemist, and they are just generally ideal for removing dust, dirt, pollen, makeup, and it can be even used when there is an allergy, infection, or inflamed eyelids. All skin types, including sensitive skin, so it's good even if you've got sensitive skin, you can still use these products on your eyes and stuff like that. But for my case, though, I've got inflamed eyelids, so I'm going to need to apply this on both of my eyelids, which I'm going to do a little bit later on today. They have also told me as well to keep on using the ointment that I was given yesterday when I went to A&E, so I'm going to continue with that treatment as well. But yeah, so I guess I will keep you guys updated a little bit later on the weekly vlog as to how my eyes are doing. Maybe you guys might see my eyes by the time we get to the end of this episode of the weekly vlog. Who knows? We'll have to just wait and see, I guess. But anyway, I have been to the hospital, had a chat with them, got my eyes looked at there, excuse me, and then, sorry, I'm burping because I've just had some Dr. Pepper, and then I came back, went, grabbed my wallet, went up to the chemist, got the Clean wipes for my eyes, and then I came back. I had some lunch because I picked up a ham and egg sandwich, I believe it was, ham egg sandwich with, I think it was tomato and cucumber in it. It was really delicious, by the way. I also had some Walker's Baked Crisps, and I also had a Dr. Pepper as well, hence why I'm burping a lot. So if I do a burp, I do apologise. It's just very gassy after drinking a fizzy drink. And now I've also had a video call. I've had a couple of video calls as well with the lovely Grace. Really am looking forward to seeing her, by the way, next week alongside Maxine and Harry. Really am looking forward to seeing all of them together. By the time this video goes up, believe it or not, it actually will be this week that I'm meeting up with them. so excited. I literally am so excited. I'm so excited to see them, honestly. It'll be so good. I think it'll be a really good day out. I'm just hoping and praying that the weather keeps up. But yeah, I've had a couple of video calls with her. But I was literally just about to film anyway, and say what I was about to do now. And then I realised that my microphone was turned off, and the 2 clips that I'd already filmed for this episode of the weekly vlog, I had to delete because there was no sound. There was no sound, and it was going in some weird slow-mo. But anyway, I was just about to film and just say that right now, on this Monday afternoon, it is 1:30. I have got a load of washing in my washing basket right now, so I thought, why not put a washing on in the washing machine downstairs. So I'm currently outside at the moment. I'm taking Simba here. There he is. Taking Simba for his afternoon walk, which I'm just taking him up this footpath, up to the bridge, and then all the way back down again. So last night we had a bit of a storm here in the UK, and oh my god, look at this. There was a cyclist, I swear just now, that was like right in front of me. But just look, oh my god. Oh man, how the hell did that cyclist get by that? Look at this. Fallen tree. Oh man, we can't even get by. Unless we like literally, oh my god, look at that. Damn. Oh man, it's actually like literally, it's fallen all the way through. How the hell do we, I don't even know. Can we just like kind of, I don't know. Simba, come on. We're literally gonna have to go slightly under. Ooh, come on then. He's like, but I don't want to go. And then you have to jump over here. Can you jump? Jump, jump. No? You're not gonna jump. Monday afternoon, and I'm currently watching yesterday's episode of Dancing on Ice on ITVX on my tablet. Watching Wheel of Fortune on ITVX on my tablet. Monty boo boo, hello Monty. Anyway, I have just put the tumble dryer on, so for the next 2 hours and 20 minutes, my clothes are in the tumble dryer, drying away. Monty's trying to push my camera, he's trying to push my camera away. Monty, what are you doing? What are you doing, you silly cat? What's he going in between my legs anyway? So yeah, my washing is in the tumble dryer. Watching last Saturday's episode of The Masked Singer over on ITVX on my tablet. So my mum has gone out and done some shopping, so I thought while she's out I'm going to do the washing up, drying up and putting away from breakfast, lunch and dinner today. Monday night, and I've just made myself a flask of mocha, and I've decided as well for a little dessert, well I say a little dessert, I'm going to have these Quality Street Matchmakers, which are zingy orange flavour, which I got at Christmas, and I'm also going to have some Cadbury cake bars as well, which again, I got at Christmas as well. Now watching Ant and Dec's Limitless Win on ITVX on my tablet. Monday night, and I have just made myself a flask of tea, and over the last hour, I have had my phone on charge. It was on 15% earlier when I got off video call with Grace, and now it is on, what is it on now? I don't know. Is it on 50 or 60? 65%. So yeah, 65% charged now, which is good. I know there's quite a few notifications on my phone. I've got Snapchats from this group chat that I'm in, which involves Maxine, Grace and Harry. I think I might even have a Snapchat from Grace herself as well. That text message, I'm just going to ignore it for now because it's just the pharmacy, just to let me know that my prescription is in. Funny story, and yes, I am just about to do a quick eye reveal. Hello, I'm not wearing sunglasses, oh no. Anyway, just put up with this for a second, okay? I have just taken some ointment, so if my eye, this one more specifically, looks a bit weird, it's because I've just taken some ointment. But funny story is, earlier I went to my pharmacy to go and get those wipes, which are these ones here. which I'm going to start using soon. The Bleffel clean ones. I'm going to start using those shortly. But as soon as I got back, a couple of hours later, I then get a text message from the pharmacy where I got those wipes from to say that my prescription is in. Great. Anyway, looks like that's a job for me to stick on my list tomorrow when I finish work. Monday night, just about to catch up with tonight's episode of Coronation Street over on ITVX. I've just had a shower and gotten into my pyjamas, and while I'm watching tonight's episode of Coronation Street, I'm also going to use these Bleffer clean wipes as well, just to wipe the eyelids, both eyelids on my eye. And a good morning everyone, it is Tuesday morning. Got my flask of tea right here. My eyes are somewhat better, I guess, but not like 100% better. They're still pretty red and a little bit inflamed, but it's fine. Hopefully it'll go down the next couple of days. But it is Tuesday morning, it's just coming up to 6 AM, and I'm currently on my way to work to start a new week at work. So I've just gotten into work and I'm just about to have some cereal, which I've got some honey hoops for breakfast this morning. I've also just taken my eye drops as well in the toilet, and that stung like a bitch, but there we go. My next course of eye drops will be at around about 10:45 when I finish work this morning. It is Tuesday afternoon. Obviously I've come home from work, got out my work uniform, was supposed to be meeting up with my support worker straight after work today, but sadly he was unwell, so I hope he gets better soon. We have arranged to meet up at some point later this week. Well, I might be meeting him or I might be meeting someone else, we're not entirely sure yet, but either way I should hopefully see a support worker a little bit later on this week. He's just going to check to see when's best for him, and if he can't do it then he's going to get someone else to see me instead. But I did have a phone call with him. I did talk to him about my eye and stuff like that, so he did say well done for getting your eye checked out at the hospital and stuff like that. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to have a catch up with him a little bit later on this week and give him a bit more of an update as to what's going on. You know what, right, yesterday earlier in the vlog I showed you guys that fallen tree. I saw some guy wearing a high-vis like shirt or jacket, and he looked like he was somebody that might be able to like remove trees and stuff like that out of the footpath, because a woman did go up to him and did talk to him about this tree, but I thought 24 hours later it might be disappeared. Turns out it's still there. So yeah, which is so annoying. So there we go, look, there's the fallen tree once again. I got back home, I had a phone call with Grace as well. Lovely Grace, cheeky Grace. She is cheeky, trust me. When you guys see her in my vlog, when I meet up with her, Maxine and Harry, I think you guys are going to have a pretty good idea of how cheeky that woman really is, because trust me, she is cheeky. But I love her for it though. I love her and her cheekiness, I really do. So yeah, so there we go. I'm outside taking Simba for a walk. Oh, and also as well, it might be windy, it might be wet, it might be raining. Yes, I'm wearing sunshades. Yes, I look like a knob probably right now, but I've got a good reason to wear these sunshades, because before I took Simba out, I put some more eye ointment in my eye, and obviously I don't want rainwater getting into my eye after putting some ointment in it, so therefore that's why I'm wearing the sunshades right now. Right, Simba, I'm gonna pick you up and get you around this tree so that we can continue our walk, and I'm gonna put my camera away in my pocket now so I can continue walking Simba. I'll speak to you guys very shortly. Tuesday afternoon, just got back from taking Simba for a walk, and I'm just about to have some Terry's chocolate orange minis with some fruit pastels and a Cadbury's Puds as well. There it is, Puds. There we go, right there. So yeah, obviously I got those over Christmas, so I'm going to eat those. And I'm also going to watch today's episode of EastEnders over on BBC iPlayer on my TV in my bedroom. Still eating some snacks from Christmas time, and I am just about to have a tub of celebrations that I got over Christmas on this Tuesday evening, whilst watching some episodes of Family Guy over on Disney Plus on my TV in my bedroom. Wednesday morning, nearly Wednesday afternoon, halfway through the week, halfway through the weekly vlog, just got home from work and currently taking Simba here for a walk, for a nice long walk in the glorious sunshine. See, I've got a reason today to actually wear sunshades. Anyway, I had a wonderful journey home from work on the bus. I had Grace entertaining me over the phone, being all cheeky and making fun of me in a loving kind of way. In a loving kind of way. She loves me, really. She really does love me. She really does. Hello, Grace, if you're watching, and hello to Maxine and Harry as well. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys this week by the time this vlog goes out. So yeah, anyway, I'm out taking Simba for a walk, and now I've got to do that maze again. The same maze that I've been doing for the last couple of days with that fallen tree, where I'm having to bend down and dodge some branches that have fallen. Thank you, Storm. Really appreciate it. Hopefully there's no more storms coming anytime soon. Wednesday afternoon, and I have just made myself a flask of tea, and I'm just about to catch up on today's episode of EastEnders on BBC iPlayer on my TV in my bedroom. For dinner this evening, I have got a southern fried chicken breast steak alongside some baked beans, and I've also got a serving of some chips as well. That is my dinner for this evening. It is Wednesday night, and we are fast approaching 10 o'clock, if not just gone 10 o'clock at the time of recording this part of the weekly vlog on this Wednesday night. And as you can see, I'm probably for the first time in this week's episode of the vlog, or maybe for the first time in a while in this week's episode of the weekly vlog, I don't know. I don't know where this was going, but as you can see, I'm not wearing the sunshades. The sunshades are off. Yeah, that's right. And I am back with my eyesight. So I don't know if you can tell massively. I don't know. I'm just gonna put my this eye here is still a little bit red still, but that eye there is perfectly normal, or somewhat normal. I do need to take some eye drops, admittedly, but my eye is somewhat getting back to normal following an eye infection that I've had since around about Saturday or Sunday last weekend. Firstly, I just want to say a massive thank you to the NHS for helping me get rid of my eye infection, and for getting to the bottom of why I had my eye infection as well. Of course, I'm going to be continuing to take the treatment that they have advised me to take, which is some ointment for my eye, and of course some eye drops as well, just to get rid of the infection. I did have a hospital appointment today, so I went in, they had a look at my eye, they looked at my eye pressure as well. My eye pressure seems to be normal, so no problems there, and they did have a look at my eye, and they said that it did look a lot more open, which I can confirm is true. It did look a lot more open today, and a lot less inflamed than what it did on Monday when they saw me, which again can confirm that is true. I'm not in any pain neither. I'm able to look to the right without my eye being in pain, because beforehand when I looked to the right, my eye was in excruciating pain. So there we go. So it does show that the ointment and the eye drops have been working over the last couple of days. But anyway, the doctors took some photos of my eye, of both eyes as well, so my eyes did a little bit of modelling while I was at the hospital today. I wasn't even expecting it. I really wasn't expecting it at all. But they basically got a professional looking Canon camera and they flashed it in my eyes a couple of times, you know, and they told me to open my eyes, open them wide, close my eyes, and open my eyes slightly. So there might be a photo of me looking like I'm a little bit out of it or stoned, you know, if I took drugs on their system right now. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is they took some photos of my eyes, uploaded it to their system. They had an appointment with me afterwards, and I just gave them a little bit of a rundown as to what happened, because this was a completely different doctor that I saw, from who I have been seeing over the last couple of days. So I filled him in on some of the gaps. Obviously, he's got most of the details on this system, but I just filled in a couple of the gaps. And then after that, he had a look in my eye. My eye looks absolutely fine, looks perfectly fine, perfectly normal. He said the only thing that I did need was some lubricants, because my eye was a little bit dry, but the dryness could have been down to where I've had the infection, and obviously it's just caused my eye to be a bit dry. So I have got some lubricant for my eye, which I can apply to both eyes if need be. So and yeah, it just helps them just to stay hydrated and stuff like that. So there we go. So other than that though, he is happy with how my eyes are looking. Yeah, he's happy with how my eyes are looking, and he said that if there's any problems in the future in regards to my eyes, then feel free to let them know, and then they'll book me in for another appointment and we'll assess the situation going forward. So there we go. So that was a little bit of an update for you in regards to my eye. I also went off to Castle Point today as well to go and get my medication, my epilepsy medication, from the pharmacy as well. So I did that as well. Also as well, I got back home, had a bit of a chat with my mum, obviously updated her as to what happened at the hospital today, and I've also had a video call with Grace as well, and then I went off, put my phone on charge. I decided to watch a couple of episodes of Family Guy on Disney Plus on my TV in my bedroom, which I've still got on in the background right now, but I ended up falling asleep because I was tired. I've had just one of those really, really hectic days today where it's just been really busy today, so I ended up having to sleep. I wasn't intending to sleep for 2 hours. I was only intending to sleep for an hour. I even set an alarm to go off in an hour, so at 8:30 the alarm was meant to go off, but instead I woke up and it was 9:45, and then obviously from there on I then went down, had my dinner, and that's it. Now we're here. So there we go. So I just thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update as to what's been going on today on this Wednesday. Hello, good morning, Thursday morning everyone, and it is just gone 8 o'clock in the morning, I believe. So it is just gone 8 o'clock on this Thursday morning. I'm just about to head off and have my first Toby Carvery breakfast of 2024, believe it or not. So I can't believe 1 month ago I was here having Christmas dinner. It seems like forever ago since I last had Christmas dinner. Anyway, by the way, behind me there, just there, is a Burger King. Let me tell you something, right? So yesterday I was where that blue building is, right there. I was there for my hospital appointment, and next door is a Burger King, as you can see. Toby Carvery is over there next to a travel lodge. I know, weird, but I forgot my wallet yesterday. I could have stopped off at Burger King behind me and got some chili cheese bites. Yeah, I felt like I wanted some chili cheese bites, but never mind. Anyway, let's head into the Toby Carvery and have some breakfast, and I'm going to show you guys what I've got for breakfast today.
So for breakfast this morning I have got myself a unlimited refillable Pepsi Max, and I've also got some toast which has got some butter on it, but obviously the butter has melted into the toast anyway. So that is my breakfast so far this morning at Toby Carvery. And here is my breakfast this morning. I've got some eggs, some baked beans, some sausages, some hash browns. I've also got some bacon, and I've also got some potato and onion with some cheese as well. So that is my Toby Carvery breakfast this morning.
So I am on my way back from Tesco. I did some shopping because I'm going to do some cooking for me and my mum later tonight. I've not just got cooking for tonight, I've got some ingredients because I'm going to do some more cooking again later this week, and heck, I've even got some cooking ingredients for me to make me and my mum a meal at some point next week, probably Monday next week. So you'll see that in next week's episode of the weekly vlog. But yeah, so I'm just on my way back now from Tesco. Had a lovely Carvery breakfast this morning, demolished it of course. So yeah, really lovely. Can I just say very quick as well, last night you know, I didn't go to bed until 2:30 in the morning this morning. Reason being is because until 1 o'clock this morning I stayed awake and had a lovely video call with the lovely Grace, and we were just getting to know one another a bit more and stuff. Really am excited to meet up with her alongside Maxine and Harry next week, which you guys will see in next week's episode of the weekly vlog. But it was just really nice. We were just getting to know one another a bit more. We had a bit of a heart-to-heart moment as well. Both had a bit of an emotional moment over on video call as well, where I broke down in tears, she broke down in tears as well. So yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice that we got to open up to one another about different things and stuff, and you know, it was just really nice, really nice. So really am looking forward to seeing her next week alongside Maxine and Harry as well. So yeah, so really am looking forward to that. So I was on video call with her until 1 o'clock this morning, and then after that I put my phone on charge, went downstairs, made myself a flask of tea, had to wait until that had cooled down so that I could take my nighttime medication, and I just watched a couple of episodes of Family Guy on my TV in my bedroom. So yeah, anyway, when I get back indoors I am going to catch up on a couple of YouTubers, because some of my favourite YouTubers have put some new content up on their YouTube channel. So in the next scenes of the weekly vlog I will show you guys which YouTubers I'm going to be watching and what videos of theirs that I'm going to be watching as well. Currently watching the movie Night Swim over on my laptop, and I'm also going to have some Cadbury Roses while I watch the film. What the hell was Night Swim all about? Like literally, that was a pointless film. Anyway, I'm going to talk about Night Swim in another video, okay? It'll probably be out right now, actually. If not, it'll be out towards the end of this week in my movie wrap-up, which I haven't done for the last couple of weeks. So if there's no movie wrap-up on the YouTube channel right now, by the time this vlog goes out, then there will be one next week on Friday. Well, this week on Friday. Okay, I promise you now. But yeah, that film... terrible. Anyway, in an unexpected turn of events, I am meeting up with my support worker today. So I'm just trying to get a little bit cleaned up in my room. Oh, great. I've just knocked over some bottles, but it's fine. They're empty, which means I can get rid of them and put them in the bin, because that's where they belong. But I'm just picking up a couple of bits and pieces from my bedroom floor that's just fallen on my floor. And I need to get my shoes on and stuff like that. So I will do that in a second. But yeah, my support worker's asked if I can maybe do a session with him today from around about 3 o'clock. Excuse me, for a couple of hours. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Oh, excuse me. Is I'm going to have a couple of hours with him. We did have a phone call earlier this week, because originally I was going to meet up with him on Tuesday, but unfortunately he fell unwell. So instead we had a phone call, we had a chat about my eye situation and stuff like that, and then he said he'll try and put me in to do a session with him at some point later this week. And he messaged me earlier saying, hey, are you free today at 3 o'clock? If so, we'll do a session then. So I'm happy to do it. And then as soon as I come back from seeing him, I am probably going to do some dinner for me and my mum, which I will probably show you guys in a form of a montage very shortly. I was going to watch some YouTube videos actually earlier, but I then decided after I finished watching that terrible movie Night Swim that I was going to have a video call with Grace for a little while. So I ended up having a video call with her for a little bit, and I've literally just got a video call to her because I need to get myself ready for when my support worker arrives. So I'm going to put my camera on charge, and in the next scene of the vlog you guys are going to witness me doing some cooking for me and my mum this evening and find out what I've got for my dinner tonight. Friday afternoon, and that is a little bit of a montage of me making dinner last night, which was some tomato and mascarpone with some pasta and garden peas, and of course, as you saw there, that's everything that I've done so far this Friday morning as well. So, and now we are Friday afternoon. I believe it's 12:15 at the time of recording this part of the weekly vlog on this Friday. I've just made my third flask of tea of the day as well, and I'm gonna chill out for a little bit. It's a little bit of an update for you, actually. Two things. Firstly, I didn't see my support worker yesterday due to an incident that happened in Bournemouth. So I was unable to see my support worker, so I'm going to be seeing him later this afternoon. He did apologise for the inconvenience and stuff, but these things happen, you know. So there was an incident where he was yesterday, which did involve emergency services and police and all of that stuff. So he had to delay my support session until today, so I'm going to be seeing him a little bit later on this afternoon. Also as well, originally last night I wasn't going to do the tomato mascarpone pasta until either later this week or beginning of next week. I was originally going to do chicken tikka masala, but when I got home after doing my shopping yesterday, I forgot to pick up microwavable rice packets. So, yeah, I forgot that. So I'm going to do that tomorrow night instead. So I'll show you guys that a little bit later on in the weekly vlog for you. Right now though, on this Friday afternoon, I am just about to catch up on some of my favourite YouTubers. I did say this earlier in the vlog, but I decided to watch a movie instead, which was terrible. But I am going to now watch and catch up with some of my favourite YouTubers, and I thought in this part of the vlog I'll show you what YouTubers I'm watching and what videos of theirs I'm watching as well.
I've still got some roses, chocolates, which I'm going to demolish while I am on YouTube. But if I just show you here, I've got a playlist. This is a completely wrong date. It's actually, I was going to watch this all yesterday, but it's actually the 26th of the 1st today. So I'm going to tap on this playlist here because there's 5 videos that I've got to catch up on. So there's 5 videos. The first one is by Greg's Gadgets, and he's asking the question on why I bought the Apple Vision Pro. It's a 20-minute long video, but I'm going to give that a watch. The one down below that is the top 10 movies of 2023, Saltburn, Barbie and more, by somebody who does Film Focus magazine, I believe, called Becca Johnson. She's a big movie fanatic, and I do love her content, so I'm going to give that a watch as well. So that's a half an hour long video. Then down below that, there's 2 Jeremy Johns videos that I need to catch up on. The first one being a movie review, which is ISS. And the second one is Founders Day as well, a brand new horror movie, which apparently I've heard is a little bit like the Scream franchise. And then the final video that I'm going to be watching as well, and I will leave a comment on her channel as always, is the lovely Gabby Thompson as well. First belated vlog of 2024 with some of my hopes for the next year, so I'm going to give that one a watch as well. Again, lovely 25-minute long video for me to enjoy as well. So those, my friends, is the 5 videos that I've got to catch up from over on YouTube, which I'm going to do right now, from 4 of my favourite YouTubers on YouTube. Friday afternoon, by the way. Friday afternoon. I've just finished watching the YouTube videos that I showed you guys just now, by the way. Great videos, brilliant video from Greg's Gadgets explaining why he's decided to buy the Apple Vision Pro, which, by the way, I've only just found out will only be available in the United States from February 2nd, so later this week. So across YouTube, if you're an Apple fan or a technology fan like I am, I'm a big technology fan, a big technology geek, then keep an eye out on YouTube across this week, because there'll be tech channels out there that'll be doing reviews and stuff like that on the Apple Vision Pro, more so in America than any other place. I'm sure the Apple Vision Pro product will be made available around the UK and around the rest of the world at some point a little bit later on this year. Really did enjoy watching Becca Johnson's top 10 movies of 2023 as well, even though it was slightly belated, but there was a couple of movies that came out in America towards the back end of 2023 that she wanted to watch first. And some of those movies that came out here in the UK earlier this month, that came out at the back end of last year in America, did actually make her top 10 of movies from 2023. So, you know, so it's kind of a good thing that she did hold back on doing that list. Couple of great movie reviews as well from Jeremy Johns, and as always, Gabby Thompson. Great to see her. Great to see her back with some brand new content for her YouTube channel as well. And cannot wait to continue supporting her and her channel across social media throughout this year. Now, at the beginning of this part of the vlog, you just saw me shake my head. Well, let me tell you this. So, Grace, I've spoken to you about Grace a little bit so far in this vlog, okay? But Grace went out with her friend today. You know what? I'm going to give her friend a mention as well. Hello to Leanne as well. Her friend Leanne. So she went out with her friend Leanne today in town, and where she lives. And she had a haircut. By the way, she does look really, really lovely with her new haircut, by the way. Really does look really, really stunning with her new haircut. She's just been teasing me with her Burger King chili cheese bites. Remember earlier in the weekly vlog, I said about me going to the hospital and I forgot my wallet, and, you know, I kind of regretted it because I could have got myself some chili cheese bites from Burger King on the way back home. Well, yeah. She's just brought some chili cheese bites and sent me a Snapchat of it. And sent me a Snapchat of her eating the chili cheese bites as well. That woman, I'm not kidding, she's very, very cheeky. Very, very, very freaking cheeky. Oh man, honestly.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for well, this week, basically. Oh, honestly, when I meet up with her, I dread to think what she's going to be like come when I do vlog with her, and Maxine and Harry as well. Honestly, I have a feeling she's going to be very cheeky then as well. But yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd come on, let you guys know about my thoughts on some of the YouTube videos and talk a little bit about Grace and her little act of teasing with her Burger King meal. You know, I mean, where's my Burger King meal? Like, literally, I need a portion of some chili cheese bites. That's all I want right now, is some chili cheese bites. I feel like I'm going to get to the end of this week's vlog. By the end of this episode, you guys might just witness me eating chili cheese bites. Maybe. But anyway, there we go. So, Friday afternoon, anyway, I am just chilling out for a little while longer. I've got around about 2 hours to go until my support worker arrives, and I see my support worker for a couple of hours. Oh my god, it's camera inception. Oh, vlogging on my phone through Snapchat. Anyway, it is Saturday night. Hello, good evening. Saturday night, people. I've been pretty busy today, to be honest with you. I have basically gone to work, come home from work, walked Simba, had a shower so that I don't need to have a shower tonight, and I've just chilled out for the rest of the afternoon. I've had a couple of video calls. I had one video call with Maxine, my friend Maxine, and I had a couple of video calls as well with the lovely Grace, and she's literally, the connection's just dropped on Snapchat, so the calls literally just ended as I picked up my vlogging camera, so hopefully she might be back in a second. But I am also making dinner for myself this evening as well. Reason being is because my mum is out for the afternoon. Therefore, it was down to me to do my own dinner, which I am currently in the process of doing. It is an oven-based meal, so I will show you guys what I've got for my dinner this evening in the next scene of the weekly vlog. So for my dinner this evening, I have got some chips, some hash browns, some fish, and some garden peas with some butter on top. Saturday night, and I'm just about to do the washing up, drying up, and putting away. This is all I pretty much got to do in terms of the washing up, drying up, and putting away, because, well, I didn't really use a lot of utensils and stuff to make my dinner. Good afternoon, and I have gone to work today. I've come home, I've got out my work uniform, and I'm currently taking Simba out for his afternoon walk. I was going to go to the cinema today, but to be honest with you, I'm feeling quite knackered, so I'm going to go to the cinema tomorrow instead, which you guys are going to see in next week's episode of the weekly vlog, of course. But yeah, anyway, you know what's funny, right, is I started this week's weekly vlog off with me wearing sunshades because obviously eye infection. Obviously eye infection now cleared up. It's a beautiful day outside, wonderful day outside, and guess what? I haven't got my sunshades with me. Unbelievable. For dinner this evening, I've got some pie, potatoes, and mixed veg. Saturday night, and I have had a phone call with my granddad as well today. He's doing very well, by the way. And also as well, I am going to be having a video call with my friend Kieran in a very short while, so I thought maybe now's probably the perfect time for me to wrap up this episode of the weekly vlog. I know it's come to an end. You guys probably didn't want it to end, but it has to at some point, unfortunately. But listen, a massive thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And as always, feel free to hit that subscribe button to become a Stevo. Now, very quick, before I do wrap this vlog up very quickly, okay? There is something I do want to say. Okay. So next week's episode of Steve's weekly vlog, which by the time this vlog is up and you guys have watched it, I'll be already filming the next episode of Steve's weekly vlog, okay? But there is going to be, and I can promise you now, there is going to be some fantastic content to come out of next week's episode of the weekly vlog. Definitely going to be worth the watch, that's for sure. So, as you may know, I have said it quite a few times in the vlog this week. I'm going to say it once more, okay? But next week, in next week's episode of Steve's weekly vlog, you guys are going to be meeting with me, Maxine, who I've known for who I went to school with 20 odd years ago. We got back in contact a couple of years ago. We have been planning to meet up since we started talking at the beginning of the year, really. And then obviously you are also going to be introduced to Harry as well, who Maxine knows, and he's going to be joining us. And you're also going to be meeting Grace as well, who again Maxine knows and I know as well. And we have decided next week in the vlog, we have decided that when we meet up, which we're meeting up here in Bournemouth, we are going to do a double date with one another. So basically, that means that Maxine and Harry are going to be obviously going on a date, and me and Grace are going to be going on a date. I'm going to be honest with you now, I've never been on a double date before. I think you guys might have gathered that if you've watched my vlogs for like the last 5 years I've been doing these. So it's going to be a totally different experience for me because I've never been on a double date before. So it'll be very interesting. But I can tell you now, right, I can assure you now, it is going to be brilliant, it's going to be fabulous, and you know what, it is going to be darn right fun, I think. And I'm really looking forward to catching up with Maxine and meeting her for the first time in over 20 odd years. I'm looking forward to meeting up and getting to know Harry, and of course, most importantly, I'm really looking forward to meeting up and getting to know the most loveliest woman, and the most cheekiest woman, by the way. Most cheekiest woman I've ever come across in my entire life, okay? Because she is cheeky. And I bet it's going to come across in the vlogs next week that she is a very cheeky woman, okay? She's probably going right now. She's probably shaking her head and face palming herself right now, watching this, going, oh, no. Now everyone knows I'm cheeky. But I really cannot wait to meet up with Grace as well and get to know her. Obviously, we've had loads and loads and loads of video calls, me and Grace, over the last couple of weeks. We've been getting to know one another. We've been having a laugh with each other over on video call and stuff. And yeah, I mean, literally, I just can't wait to meet her. So honestly, I cannot wait for this double date to happen next week. Obviously, they're more than happy for me to film. They're more than happy for me to feature them in the vlog as well. They have said that to me. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that with them next week. Well, this week, actually. This week, I'm looking forward to doing it with them this week. But you guys will see it in next week's episode of the vlog. Honestly, I'm so excited for it. I really, really am. Because anything could happen. So there we go. But anyway, hope you guys could join me then. I am going to do a movie wrap-up video this week on Friday, okay? So if you are interested in hearing my thoughts on some of the most recent movies to be released, either on streaming services or in cinemas, then feel free to check out my movie wrap-up video. It's coming out Friday this week, 4 PM UK time, as always, right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. But until my next weekly vlog, though, it is goodbye. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.